Archangel Michael says, "There is no time to waste. 2 hours from now, something will unfold that will change the path you are walking forever." You have been pulled into this moment not by coincidence, but because heaven has carefully arranged this time for you alone. The air around you is heavy with a presence you can feel but not see. You may think it's just another day, but there is a whisper traveling through the unseen world, carrying your name toward a door that has been locked for years. That door is about to open, and when it does, everything you've been waiting for will rush toward you in ways you could never have planned. I have been sent to prepare you for this. This is why this message reached you and not anyone else. There are others who might wish they could receive what is coming to you, but they will not, because heaven has written your name in the scroll of today's blessings. In exactly 2 hours, a shift will begin, so silent that you may not notice it at first. But the signs will appear, one by one, unmistakable, undeniable. You will remember this moment when they arrive. You have been tested for a long time. There were moments when you thought you had been forgotten, but the truth is, you were being observed to see how your heart would endure. That endurance has earned you what's coming. Do not tell anyone about this. If you share it too early, others will try to block it or take it away from you. Some will disguise their envy as concern, but their words will be poisoned with doubt. Keep this to yourself until it arrives safely in your hands. The message you are holding right now is a key. It is unlocking the last seal that has been holding back a powerful flow of blessings toward your life. That flow is already on its way, you can almost hear it moving. Someone has been working behind the scenes for you, guided without even realizing they are carrying out heaven's instructions. In 2 hours, their work will come to completion, and the result will fall directly into your path. The angels have been guarding something for you, keeping it safe until this exact day. There were attempts to steal it, yes, more than once, but each time, the hand of God shut the way and sent confusion to those who wanted to take it. That is why you are still in position to receive it now. You may have noticed strange moments lately, numbers appearing repeatedly, sudden thoughts about people from your past, a sense that you're being followed by an invisible force. Those are not random. They are signs that your spiritual protection has been intensified. The reason this must happen in 2 hours and not sooner is because the timing must align perfectly with a divine calendar. The right person, the right opportunity, and the right moment will meet together, forming an unstoppable opening. And when it happens, you will not need to chase it, it will land at your feet. Your only task will be to recognize it and step forward without hesitation. Even now, a person is holding something in their hand with your name on it. They have been debating when and how to give it to you. In 2 hours, their uncertainty will be erased, and they will take the step they have been delaying for weeks. I can see a place, a doorway, bright and shimmering, though no one else around you will notice it. When you step through, you will feel a rush of warmth, and you will know that you have crossed into a new chapter. The good news that is coming is not just a moment of joy, it is the start of a chain reaction. One blessing will open the way for another, and another, until you are surrounded by a season of abundance. Archangel Michael says, "You must prepare your spirit now. Cleanse your mind of fear and doubt, because if you greet this gift with hesitation, the moment could slip past you. The clock is ticking faster than you realize. Every second from now until the 2-hour mark is a countdown to something heaven has been arranging for months, perhaps even years. You might think this is just a message, but it is more than that, it's an activation. Right now, the angels are moving into final positions. They have been guarding your steps, ensuring that you are not in the wrong place when the moment comes. In your life, there have been delays, changes, and sudden shifts you couldn't understand, but all of them were strategic moves to position you exactly where you need to be for this arrival. Archangel Michael says, "There is a light shining over your destiny right now. It is so bright that even forces of darkness are stepping back. They know they cannot touch what is coming for you because the seal over it is divine. The reason I am telling you not to share this is simple: the fewer people who know, the stronger its protection will be. If the wrong ears hear of it before it happens, they could stir up interference. That is why this message is private, direct, and meant for you alone. In a quiet room somewhere, someone is making a final decision about you. They have all the information they need, and their heart is leaning in your favor. For days, they have been unsure, but in exactly 2 hours, something will click inside them, and their decision will turn into action. The good news is not just a letter, a call, or an opportunity, it is a doorway. And once you walk through it, the air on the other side will feel different. You will see clearer, think sharper, and move with more confidence because you will know heaven itself has orchestrated this. You may have felt tired lately, drained from waiting. You may have thought about giving up on what you were expecting. But the angels want you to know, your endurance is the final test, and you are passing it right now. Imagine a package wrapped in golden light, traveling toward you without slowing down. That is what is coming. It has been in motion for longer than you think, and now, the final stretch is here. There are people who will be shocked when they find out what you've received. Some will pretend to celebrate you, while others will go silent out of envy. That's why I warn you, hold it close, enjoy it in private, and let time reveal it slowly. Archangel Michael says, you will remember the exact sound, smell, and feeling of the moment when this arrives. It will be so vivid that you could close your eyes years from now and relive it perfectly. You may not feel ready, but you are. Heaven does not make mistakes in timing. If it is coming now, it means you are prepared, even if you don't think you are. There will be a sign before it happens, pay attention. It could be a sudden message from someone you haven't spoken to in a while, or an unusual symbol that catches your eye. That will be your confirmation to be alert. Even now, a quiet preparation is unfolding around you. Conversations are happening behind closed doors, arrangements are being finalized, and a path is being cleared for your feet. You are not aware of all the details, but you don't need to be. You only need to trust that it is all leading to the same destination. The 2-hour mark is more than a point in time, it is a shift in the atmosphere. It is when the unseen becomes visible, when what was locked away is placed in your hands. You have felt overlooked before, but that ends today. From the moment this good news arrives, you will stand in a place where your name carries more weight and your presence commands more respect. Archangel Michael says, you must remain calm when it happens. The way you receive this gift will determine how far its blessings will flow into your future. Your surroundings may look the same right now, but the atmosphere is not the same. There is movement in the invisible realm, currents of divine energy sweeping through, aligning every detail for the moment that's about to come. If you could see it with your eyes, you'd notice threads of light stretching from far-off places, all weaving toward you. These threads carry messages, opportunities, and names you do not yet know but will soon recognize. They are converging at the same point in time, exactly 2 hours from when you first received this warning. Archangel Michael says, the shift will feel like a sudden warmth in your chest or a wave of calm that washes over you without reason. That will be the moment you know it has begun. The angels guarding you now have their wings stretched wide, keeping away anything that would dare interfere. They are not only protecting what's coming, they are also preparing you to handle it without fear. Right now, a person is holding on to something that belongs to you, something they've been hesitant to give, unsure if you're the right one. They have weighed their options, spoken to others, even delayed for reasons they couldn't explain. But in 2 hours, the hesitation will dissolve, and they will take the step toward you. You will feel a strange pull to be in the right place at the right time. This is not coincidence, it is divine prompting. Follow it without question. If you feel led to move, move. If you feel led to wait, wait. Timing is everything now. The good news is more than just a single moment of joy, it is a starting point. From it, other doors will begin to open without you having to knock. People you thought forgot about you will reappear with offers, apologies, and opportunities. Archangel Michael says, when it comes, it will be quiet. No grand announcement, no loud explosion, just a soft, undeniable arrival that changes everything. There are forces that tried to stop this before it reached you. They worked through people, situations, and even your own doubts. But each time, the plan failed because heaven has placed a seal around this blessing that no hand can break. You might not have realized how many battles were fought for you in the spiritual realm while you went about your daily life. If you could see it, you'd fall to your knees in gratitude. The path has been cleared not once, but many times, just to make sure nothing prevents this moment. 2 hours may feel like a short time, but in the realm of the spirit, it is an entire stage being set. Pieces are being moved into their final positions. And when they are in place, there will be no delay, what is yours will be released. The moment you receive it, you will feel lighter, freer, as though something heavy you've been carrying for years has finally been lifted. You may not notice it immediately, but the change will ripple through your entire life. Relationships will shift, opportunities will multiply, and even your surroundings will begin to reflect the blessing you've received. Archangel Michael says, the moment is already written, it cannot be erased. Your name is on it, and no one can claim it in your place. The reason you've been chosen for this is because you stayed true to yourself in moments when giving up would have been easier. Every choice you made to keep going, every tear you shed, every silent prayer you whispered, it has all built toward this moment. Now, as the clock continues its countdown, I tell you again, stay alert. The sign will appear before the blessing arrives, and when it does, you will be ready to step forward into what is yours. Somewhere close to you, in a space you cannot yet see, the final preparations are underway. There is an unseen hand arranging papers, signing approvals, and unlocking doors, each move bringing the good news closer to your reach. The energy around it is urgent yet deliberate, like the moments before a grand performance begins. Archangel Michael says, nothing in your past can disqualify you from what is arriving now. Every trial, every loss, every betrayal you've endured has only proven that you are ready to receive without breaking under the weight of the blessing. Right now, the forces of light are pressing forward with full strength. They are not negotiating. They are not slowing down. The path they've cleared for you is wide open, and nothing will be allowed to step in front of it before the 2-hour mark strikes. You may feel your heart race at random moments between now and then. That is your spirit reacting to the shift in the atmosphere. There are people who will sense something is changing for you even before you speak a word. They will look at you and see a glow in your eyes, a different weight in your steps. Some will congratulate you without even knowing why. Others will grow uneasy without understanding what they're feeling. The arrival of this good news will not just touch you, it will shake the environment around you. Conversations will change, attitudes toward you will shift, and doors that were shut will begin to creak open as if on their own. Archangel Michael says, remain grounded. As quickly as this blessing comes, there will be forces trying to attach themselves to it. Not everyone who smiles at you will have pure intentions. This is why the instruction is clear: do not tell anyone too soon. Let the blessing settle into your life first, let it root deeply, and only then decide who is worthy of knowing the full story. In another place, not far from where you are, a messenger is preparing to move toward you. They may not even realize they are carrying a divine assignment, but every step they take is guided by invisible hands. In their possession is something that will make your heart pound the moment you see it. The blessing is not just material, it will carry emotional and spiritual weight. It will validate your faith, restore parts of you that had been worn thin, and remind you that nothing in the divine plan is ever wasted. Archangel Michael says, when you touch it for the first time, you will know. It will feel familiar, as though it had always belonged to you and was simply finding its way back home. Even those who once doubted you will be forced to acknowledge the shift. They may not say it out loud, but their actions will reveal their awareness. The 2-hour countdown is not just about waiting, it's about aligning. Every second is positioning you, others, and circumstances into perfect harmony. There will be no need for you to chase or convince, the blessing is already chasing you. You will feel drawn to certain thoughts, memories, or even places in this time. Pay attention, they may be guiding you toward the exact spot where the delivery of this good news will take place. Archangel Michael says, this is not a small reward for a single act. This is a cumulative blessing, built over years of endurance, faith, and quiet strength. That is why its arrival will feel so overwhelming. And when it comes, the world will not hear trumpets, but your heart will. Even now, the last threads of resistance are snapping. Those who once had the power to delay you are losing their grip without even realizing it. In the unseen, their influence is dissolving like smoke in the wind, leaving nothing between you and what is meant to arrive. Archangel Michael says, you have walked through seasons where it felt like every door slammed shut in your face. Those days were not punishment, they were preparation. If you had received this too soon, the weight of it might have crushed you. Now, your spirit is strong enough to carry it without breaking. Somewhere, a hand is hovering over a final confirmation. A signature, a message, a release, one action that will send the current of blessing directly toward you. The moment they move, it will be irreversible. I tell you with certainty, it will happen within the 2-hour window, and nothing will stand in its way. As the minutes pass, the air itself will feel different. You might notice silence where there was once noise, or a sudden stillness as though the world is holding its breath. That stillness is not emptiness, it is the pause before the flood. The angels are circling, guarding your perimeter, ensuring that no interference reaches you in this delicate final stage. They are moving faster than you can imagine, their focus locked entirely on you and this appointed time. Archangel Michael says, "You are standing at the threshold of a shift that will echo through the rest of your life." It is not just a single event, it is the opening of a season. And when it begins, the change will be swift, sweeping through areas of your life you thought would never move. There are people who spoke against you, hoping you would never see a day like this. They watched and waited for your downfall. Some even tried to create it. But now, they will watch something entirely different, your rise. When the good news arrives, you will not need to speak a word to defend yourself. Your blessing will speak louder than any argument they could make. And while some may shrink away in silence, others will come forward, trying to reconnect with you in hopes of sharing in your light. Archangel Michael says, use discernment. This blessing is not meant to be scattered, it is meant to be nurtured. Your ability to protect it in its early stages will determine how long and how far it will carry you. The 2-hour window is holy ground. The moment you stepped into it, the timeline of your life shifted. Things that once seemed far away are now racing toward you with unstoppable force. You may notice small changes, a message from someone unexpected, an object catching your eye, a sudden thought that feels urgent. These are signals. They are breadcrumbs leading you toward the exact moment you will receive what's yours. Archangel Michael says, you will feel a knowing deep in your spirit before you even see the blessing physically. Trust that inner voice when it tells you, it's here. When it comes, you will understand why every delay, every disappointment, every closed door was necessary. It was all leading here. The seconds are sliding away, and the invisible clock is moving closer to its strike. You may not hear its ticking, but your spirit can feel it. A gentle pressure builds in the air around you, like the world is quietly leaning toward you in anticipation. Archangel Michael says, you have been on a path that felt lonely at times, but that isolation was a shield. It kept you hidden from those who would have tried to sabotage this moment before it ever had a chance to form. Now, that hiding season is ending, and what has been growing in secret is about to be revealed. Somewhere right now, a sealed envelope, whether physical or symbolic, is being prepared. Its contents will shift your perspective entirely. It carries not just information, but transformation. When you see it, you will know instantly that this is the good news I've been warning you about. As the minutes count down, you might feel small bursts of nervous energy. You may find yourself pacing, glancing at the clock, or suddenly organizing your surroundings without knowing why. This is your spirit making space, clearing room for what is about to arrive. The people involved in delivering this news may think they are acting on their own free will. They do not realize their hearts and hands are being gently directed by forces greater than themselves. Every move they make is part of the orchestration. Archangel Michael says, "The blessing is already here in the spiritual realm. It is only waiting for the appointed second to cross into your physical world. When it does, the shift will be so clean, so complete, that you will wonder how you ever lived without it. The opposition you faced in the past has already been dismantled. The whispers behind your back have turned into silence, not because they have stopped speaking, but because their words can no longer reach you. You have been lifted above their reach. This good news will not only affect you, it will ripple outward, touching those connected to you. Friends, family, even strangers will feel the warmth of what you've received without knowing the source. Archangel Michael says, "Keep your heart pure in this moment." Bitterness will only cloud the clarity you need to navigate what comes next. You are not receiving this as revenge for what was done to you, you are receiving it as a reward for how you carried yourself through it. The 2-hour mark is no longer far, it is approaching like a wave rolling toward the shore. You cannot stop it, and you wouldn't want to. Every moment brings it closer until it will be impossible to miss. Your task now is simple: stay open. Watch. Listen. Feel. The signs will not be complicated, they will be direct, obvious, and personal. Archangel Michael says, "Once the news reaches you, breathe before reacting. Let it sink into you fully before you decide what to do next." The first few moments after its arrival will set the tone for the blessings that follow. And when that moment comes, it will feel like a deep exhale after years of holding your breath. You are now inside a sacred countdown. Every tick of the unseen clock draws a thin golden line between where you've been and where you are going. Soon, you will step across it, and nothing behind you will have the same weight it once did. Archangel Michael says, "The heavens have not been still on your behalf. They have been working while you slept, negotiating in rooms you have never entered, aligning people you have never met, and softening hearts that once resisted your presence. All of it has been for this one moment that is nearly here." Somewhere, a person is rehearsing words they will soon speak to you. They may be nervous, unsure of how you will react. They do not know that their message has been ordained long before they decided to deliver it. When those words reach you, they will feel like they've been carved into the air, impossible to erase. In this short span of remaining time, there will be subtle shifts around you. A sudden breeze indoors. A flicker in the lights. A random memory
These are
surfacing without
confirmations
reason.
that the
Spiritual and physical realms are drawing closer together, preparing for the crossing point. The blessing that is on its way is wrapped in more than opportunity, it is wrapped in justice. It is an answer to every moment you felt unseen, unheard, or underestimated. Archangel Michael says, "Hold your composure when it comes." The power of this moment will be multiplied if you meet it with steady hands and a calm heart. This is not a moment to react wildly, it is a moment to receive with the dignity of someone who knew it was coming all along. Those who once blocked your path are now being moved aside. Some will do so willingly, others will be forced by circumstances they cannot control. Either way, the road is opening in front of you faster than you could have imagined. The spiritual guards around you are not lowering their shields, even as the blessing approaches. In fact, their defense is strongest now, because the final stretch is when interference tries hardest to break through. But it will fail. Archangel Michael says, when the delivery is made, it will feel almost quiet, like the ending of a long song. Yet the silence will be full, it will hum with possibility, promise, and power. In that moment, you will know that nothing was delayed without reason, and nothing was lost that was meant to stay. The 2-hour countdown is now in its final stages. You may notice that certain thoughts feel louder than others, as if the universe is highlighting them. Do not dismiss these, they may be guiding you toward the exact place, conversation, or action that aligns with the moment of arrival. When the blessing comes, it will not ask if you are ready, it will simply be there. And you will realize that you were being made ready all along. Archangel Michael says, receive it fully. Let it wash over you. Let it remind you that heaven's timing is perfect, even when your patience felt like it was breaking. And once you have it in your hands, you will never see the world the same way again.